going. Okay. All right. Descartar. Okay. Alrighty. Hello, welcome. It is almost 5 minutes into this live, so thanks again for just holding out. I'm Sanaya. I am growing Feed Thy Soul Spiritual Counseling. Um, this idea came to me years ago, just as I was reimagining myself, my world, what I wanted my world to look like, what I wanted my purpose to be centered around. And Feed Thy Soul really stuck out to me. Being a more empowered version of myself is something that I strive to embody each and every day, which has taught me embracing every part of me. And as I continue on this journey and learn different tools, different pieces of wisdom to help me do this life thing well, it is only right for me to share this information with people around me who are willing and open to listen. And so that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to share my gift as a channel, as a vessel, um, to read some intuitive messages sent to me that I've meditated on based on my life experiences that connect to the general message. And today, since things are popping off differently, I'm going to just free flow. Normally, I have a specific spread that I base these readings off of. But today, we're just going to flow with it. We're just going to go with it. And yeah, that's going to be that. So thank you for those who have supported me thus far. Thank you for those who are new to seeing my face in this manner. Thank you for those who are seeing me in a different light as I grow and as I come more into myself. It is important for me to express myself authentically. So thank you for supporting me, viewing my messages, and just sending me love. I truly appreciate it. It is really helping. And for those who are maybe sending me the opposite of love, it's also helping to fuel my passions. I have to like practice not looking at like the actual like myself and looking at the camera. So I'm gonna try to do that. Um, if you would like to make a donation, my information is in the chat. Cash App, $ Sanaya Lathan, and then Venmo @Bernice. All right, pay attention to the punctuation, the capitalization, the grammar, and things like that. And if you would like to book an online session with me, if you find that this message resonates and you want to look more into your specific life experience, get a little bit more into the nitty gritty for you, then please do so by booking an online session at my website, feedthysoulcounseling.com. All right. Um, and then you will either click the book a reading button or you can go to the services page and it'll take you directly to the scheduling portal where you can book a Zoom session, confidential, virtual. So you don't have to be in the same city as me. You don't have to be in the same town. You can be across the world. All right. And it is recorded if you prefer so that you can come back to it and just be reminded of the things that we discuss. Okay. All right. With all of that being said, let us get into the reading. Okay. So again, like I said, we just gonna flow with it today, and see what comes out. See what spirit has for us. Now, I will say before even getting into it, I had a few downloads before preparing this my setup, and some of those things involved one doing it anyways, right? I had a new friend recently introduce me to this concept, reintroduce me to this concept of doing it anyways, meaning you want to do something, do it. You don't want to do something and you know it's good for you, do it. You want to do something, but you're scared, do it. Just doing it anyways, regardless of who, what, where, how, when, whatever. All right. Whatever limitations that we place on ourselves in order to get the things done. And this also involves procrastination because I myself, I can be a perfectionist. I can. And I'm overcoming the idea of every of that. I'm seeing that everything is already perfect, right? There's perfectness, there's perfection in imperfection. And so when I'm in those moods of things are not as I want them to be, therefore I don't want to work on it until it is how I want it to be. Therefore, I'm waiting and waiting until it's that right moment, which is not guaranteed. But I'm waiting and time passes and opportunities miss me because I'm still holding on to an idea, to an expectation of how things should be, rather than doing it anyways, right? So that's something that came earlier as we are more in our creativity. Creativity is bubbling, okay? I'm seeing like a pot of water and just like the bubble is boiling out of the pot. We are bubbling with new ideas, new inspiration, new goals, new desires. And with that creative juice comes a bit of anxiety, because there is this sense of it's so much, it's so many ideas that I don't know which one to prioritize. I don't know where to start. And therefore, time is passing because we're in our heads about how to do it, when to do it, what to do it with, who to do it with, that we're not doing it anyway. And so be mindful as as we move into this new season of cultivation, of building, of planting our seeds in our soil that's been nourished. Be mindful of the things that come to you and try to face it head on. If I have an idea that comes to me right then and there, all right, boom, boom, I have this idea. What am I going to do about it? Versus, boom, boom, I have this idea. Oh, that's a cool idea. I'll think about it another time, or I'll handle that at another date, or I'll push it off, right? And it also comes with having a task, having those tasks, and actually executing those tasks versus having the tasks just on the list somewhere. And so what I'm getting at, even before plucking any cards, what I'm getting at is the need for us to stop thinking so much about what we are going to do, how we are going to do it. The details are distractions. Instead of trying to think your way through something that has been intuitively given to you by the Most High, by your spiritual team, by your intuition, by your highest self, all of the above, trust that guidance. Take it as guidance. Trust that guidance and address that guidance. It is either there to heal you or to heal you. Nothing else. Everything is working in our favor. And so we have to retrain our brains to trust that we are already safe, that we are already watched over, that we are already guided and supported in the ways that we think we should be. Because our mind can play tricks on us, our mind can show us illusions that people are not really there for us. Maybe because what's visible are people who may be in that shadow energy, in that hater energy, in that deceptive, manipulative, jealous, envious energy around us. That may be the case. Or it may be the case that our awareness is more focused on those people when there are actually a harmonious balance of people who support us and people who are intimidated by us and who actually would benefit from hearing what we have to say, even if they don't want to admit it. And it's about creating for ourselves. It's not about creating for others. It's about, what world do I intend to make for myself? What world do I intend to make for my younger self? If my younger self were sitting beside me, what would I want to model for my younger self? How would I want to show up in the world? Am I proud of who I am? And if I'm not, what work do I need to do in order to get to a level where I am proud of myself for just being, for just my existence alone? Because it took a lot for us to get here. And we don't really put that into perspective all the time. We are trained by the powers that were to believe that we are insignificant, that we are powerless, and that we just don't have any importance. We're just a blip in the universe. But this blip in the universe could not be here without the things that came before us, without the things that came after us. Those things that came before us and those things that came after us could not be here if it weren't for us. So we are very significant if we see ourselves as that. It's all about training our awareness to gauge where we want to be. Do we want to feel supported? All right, in what ways are we supported? Do we want to feel safe? In what ways are we already safe? And as we grow our awareness in that knowing, more evidence comes in to support that affirmation. Okay? So let's pull some cards and let's see what else is coming up for us. I have a new deck, so I'm interested to get into it. Let's look at, how are we showing up currently? Like, what attributes, what energy do we carry in this current moment as we're showing up in the world? The collective body, how are we showing up in the world now in this current moment? How are we showing up in the world? I don't know if you can see this. Let's see. All right. Not the best camera, folks. Not the best, but it don't matter. So I'm seeing, ooh. This is giving sexy. It's giving sexy. It's giving magnetism. It's giving, we are showing up in the world and attracting various things. Very attractive and very focused. Very focused. So I'm seeing King of Swords. And I'm seeing, what's this? The Devil. Now, don't get it twisted. The Devil is very alluring. Don't take my words out of context now. The devil itself is very tempting, right? People fear the devil, but they also are very curious, and also there's a weird level of respect. there's like an unspoken level of respect for the devil, right? What I mean by that, certain self-righteous people, for example, would choose not to engage in certain things because it belongs to the devil. It belongs to an entity that is more dark in nature, more sexually, primally influenced and influencing. And so it's kind of one of those energies that you want to kind of tread lightly with, right? But then also we got the King of Swords. We got that long sword that he got, and this beautiful, majestic long robe, very mysterious, very honorable, very noble. So this is giving me the sense that we are showing up with a level of holding our head high, a level of self-respect, that when we walk into a space, we automatically show others how to treat us, right? By the way that we treat ourselves, by the way that we present ourselves, by the way that we conduct ourselves. It's not an energy of arrogance. It's not an energy of I am better than, I'm looking down on you. No. It is more an energy of I know who I am. I know that I am connected to an eternal, all powerful, all knowing source. And I know that I am guided, and I am supported, and I am counseled by this source. So anything before me is doable, is a blessing. It is not scary in the sense of I can't overcome it. It might be scary in the sense that I can overcome it because the Most High will support me. But it is this magnetism, this fire, this passion that you have showing up in the way that you are, that is really turning heads. It's really causing attention. It's causing people to look at you and really gaze and really study and really ask and really wonder and emulate and envy, but also support and love and various reactions, responses that you get from those around you. But the bottom line is you are attracting many things. Manifestation is on a high, right? And I already spoke about creative juices flowing. So you are creating constantly. Your creative flow is more open. And with that, you're breaking chains. There's a chain on fire right now. And although the metal, it's metal, so it can't necessarily, break. This is giving me the sense that because of the power that you hold, you can turn anything into, you are an alchemist. You can alchemize and burn that metal and dissolve it completely. You are skilled, you are powerful, you are someone to look at with reverence, because again, you contain that source energy within you, which deserves all praise. So that's how we showing up, baby. That's how we showing up. That's how we're showing up. All right. It's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. Your inner circle. What is the energy surrounding your inner circle? The people who you are surrounding yourself with. I'm seeing the world card, number 21. Number 21. People are in admiration. People are in admiration of you. People are looking at you with wonder, with awe, with how are you doing this? And oh my gosh. And people are talking amongst themselves. Like you are really causing shifts in people, uh, whether you know it or not, right? You have this inherent responsibility and yet this inherent freedom, because with freedom comes responsibility, because you are free but you still have free will to do what it is that is in alignment with you. There's nobody to tell you what to do. You are your parent, you are the authority, you are the co-creator, and you have this sense of enlightenment that some folks are putting you on a pedestal, some folks are seeing you not as you are. And so they may come with misconceptions, they may come with expectations of what you should be or should not be doing. And so the focus should not be on whatever their perceptions are of you, because there are many perceptions of you. You are being held up into the light. Your focus is maintaining that light, maintaining that open dialogue, that open communication between you and source, so that you can continue to be a light, continue to be a beacon, continue to be a star for the world, for your community, for your neighborhood, for your family, whoever it is in your circle, they are looking up to you. And that shouldn't add more pressure. It should just tell you that you're doing well. You're doing a beautiful job. So continue to trust that. Continue to trust that you are doing a phenomenal job. Hidden enemies. Let's look into hidden enemies. The energy surrounding hidden enemies for the collective body. Death. Old selves. Ooh. Ooh, I'm getting past energy. I'm getting past energy. I'm getting a couple of things. Ooh. Okay. So the first card that came out is Death. Death card 13. Now, this card is, or excuse me, this card deck is I See Tarot by Shavi Zane. She is a YouTuber, so definitely I can put her info here, I believe. I don't know. So that you can maybe check her items out. But yeah, I'm seeing death. Now, for me, that is dying to old parts of yourself. So hidden enemies. This translates to the unconscious beliefs, the unconscious limiting beliefs, the unconscious indoctrination, structure, rigidity that you've been operating on prior to this awakening, prior to this shift within. And so it is important to dig deep into your subconscious, find ways to address the concerns of your subconscious, the fears, so that you can expose them, to the light. It's not a matter of deleting, destroying them. No, because they stick with us. It is more a matter of recognizing that they are there so that it is no longer unconscious. It is conscious. Oh, I know that I am hypervigilant. And so in this moment, I can take a breath, I can sit back and know that I am safe, for example. So this is old parts of yourself, past versions, past people that are just expired. They belong in the timeline from before, not now, right? Age of Pentacle, Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Oof. The drive, the willpower to act. The urgency to act. The just you think about it, do it. Not necessarily impulsive, but very conscious action towards goals. You don't want to procrastinate. That's what that's saying. That's procrastination is a hidden enemy for us at this time. Holding out, waiting, thinking about the action versus acting. And then you do want to watch out for pleasure seeking behavior patterns. You do want to watch out for things that look uh, glitz and glamoury. Not everything that feels better is better, right? Listen, listen. I'm overcoming 7 years of being addicted to marijuana, at least 7 years. I look, sparking up a blunt and just chilling for the day, beautiful. But just because it feels really good does not mean that it is necessary, if at all, right? If I am not in a position to manage a habit in moderation, if I am not willing, then I should not do it. What's working for me is to not do it. So, this girl has a cup of coffee in her hand, right? It might taste good. It might look good. It might feel good. But baby, choose wisely, because is it really good? Is it really? It might be exciting. We love excite. We like that thrill sometimes, and don't really see that behind that thrill is not for us. So using our discernment, choosing wisely the decisions that we make based off of our own conditioning, based off of what we're more susceptible to, unhealthy patterns, unhealthy habits, unhealthy ways of thinking, just being more mindful of that and choosing the best option in that situation. This is the tests. These are the tests that come around and see if you really done like you say you are. And if you're not, then that's okay. Give yourself grace. Give yourself grace. This is a journey. Unhealthy coping behaviors, suppressing ourselves, self-soothing through eating, through drinking, smoking, watching social media all day, all of that. There are plenty of options. It is up to you to choose what option is best for you, and if you are willing and going to do that, and then do it. All right? All right, I think this is nice. So we looked at our energy, which is so alluring and magnetizing, and just, what is going on? To those around us who are fixated on what we have coming up, what we have next, what we're doing now. We have to be mindful of our inner world and how that's showing up in our outer world. Outdated behavior patterns that just are no longer relevant. Are no longer relevant. We're going to close out with some messages. Okay. General messages to end off this reading. This has been a beautiful reading. I love the way that we flowed today. So let's see how we end it off. All right. This is another deck by Shavi Zane, Diary of a Spiritual Black Sheep. It has been a long journey concerning love. Although the past consisted of many obstacles and challenges, you are now ready to experience a passionate new beginning. Balance is being restored in your love life as you are very close to finally experiencing life with your soulmate. Someone is very passionate about you and ready to take action to show their true feelings. Okay. All right. All right. My fingernails is a little dirty, but that's okay. But thank you for tuning in. My name is Sanaya, and this has been a pleasure, a gift to share this message with you all. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for watching. Please like, please share with whoever you may know who may benefit from this message. And again, book a session with me, one-on-one, virtual, confidential. I'll make sure that the Wi-Fi is not acting up like it was earlier today. Okay. God willing. And yeah, that's it. All right. So until next time, stay blessed. Stay watched over, stay well, all the good things. Peace on out. Bye-bye.